Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video, and we are back in Halloweek. So every year on my channel I am doing Halloween themed video in the days leading to Halloween day. So don't forget, leave a like to this video, and while you're down there, subscribe to my channel for more Halloween videos, because Halloween is my favorite holiday, even though it's not really a holiday. You don't really stay home from work or school, but that's fine. You should. I feel like we should start a petition. But let's talk about this build. So this is the Haunted Castle Shell, which was created by Juvisim, which is one of my friends, and she is in the EA Creator Network, and she partnered with The Sims to create this build challenge, and it's actually happening right now on the Sims Discord. If you have been, into the Discord scene, you probably know The Sims has a Discord, and they do sometimes some of these challenges, and this time they decided to do a haunted castle, or at least some kind of castle-y structure that you have to, create and build and everything. And then I believe 10 people do win a code for the Life and Death expansion pack that's coming out on the 21st and the 31st, well, on Halloween. And yeah, so I decided to participate. I cannot actually participate in the build challenge on the Discord because I live in Italy, and Italy is not one of the countries that's allowed to participate. I mean, I can participate, but I'm not allowed to win. So I'm still, since this is a build challenge by someone that I know and I follow, and I've been following for a while, and it's a partner with The Sims, I decided to still participate and make at least a video out of it. So this is what I'm trying to create right now. For the exterior, I thought it was pretty easy to exactly do what I wanted with the castle kit, which I bought recently, and I haven't really had the time to play with, so it was kind of nice to, try out all the new stuff from that pack. There is a couple issues that I have with that kit. I wish there were more windows. There's really, like, at the end there's like 10 windows, and I wish there were more and more shaped, and maybe some colorful ones, because I did ended up using some Realm of Magic windows up here at this front entrance to do some decorative windows, which I thought was very nice, and I thought those should have come with the kit. But anyway, I think the kit looks very, very nice, but it is very specific for castles. So if you're not really into building castles, it doesn't make sense for anybody. But if you are, are interested in building a castle, I suggest it. It's pretty nice. So we have this weird entrance foyer area, and I decided to go with this open space to do like a big staircase entrance. And I think at the end I had to mess around a little bit, because the build, it's pretty big, but it's not huge, so there wasn't a lot of space for stairs, especially because we are on a tall level of walls, which is something I never do. It's tall at the first floor and it's medium at the top floor. I usually just use small walls and medium walls, and never use tall walls really. So this was a little bit of a challenge in itself for me, but I think I managed in the end. And you're gonna see, I'm gonna build the entire castle, and at the end I'm gonna go through with decals from werewolf, from vampires, from the basement kit, from Strangerville, and put a lot of trash and disgusting and broken and ruined things around to just give it that abandoned effect. Because at this point I'm gonna talk about the story that I created for this castle a little bit. In my mind, this is the Bravestone Palace, which was the residence of a famous affluent family in the 1800s, but then everybody passed out. Nope, they passed away. They did not just pass out, they passed away, and there wasn't any heir in line to inherit the castle, so the castle was kind of abandoned. And now it's under the city's ownership, but the city doesn't really have the money to manage it and restore it like they should, so it's just been sitting there, and that's why it's kind of in disrepair. And also, it probably is haunted. Just saying. I mean, it's a haunted castle, so it is haunted. Let's just say that. And you're gonna see, especially at the end where I have the screenshots as well, there is a pond on the side of the castle with a nice little waterfall that cascades down the rocks with the Riviera kit, which was very nice to have. And there, oh, well, you saw it in the intro, I guess. And there is also a cemetery, which is a family cemetery, obviously, for the family that lived here that everybody died. And I guess it makes a lot of sense with the new expansion pack, the Life and Death expansion pack, because with that you can have reincarnation. So I think it would be fun if, for a challenge idea, you take this build and you do like a storyline of this sim that was just reincarnated, that is the rightful heir of this castle, that's gonna have to work up the money to restore it. I think that's kind of fun. I think that's kind of fun. I was struggling a little bit with the floor, the roofing actually, yeah, the ceiling color. Like, I wasn't really sure what to do. I was thinking of wood at first. Actually, I did do a stone first, but I thought the stone was too cold, especially in these rooms where there's a lot of woods, a lot of warm colors. So I decided to go with something a little more wood-like, and I wasn't sure which wood to use. At first, I used one from the cottage, no, the horseback, the horse ranch expansion pack, which has rafters in it, and I thought it was working well. But it was a little too rustic for a castle. I thought the castle would have to be a little bit more fancy. I ended up using a floor that is from Realm of Magic, I believe, and it's this nice tiled wood with some decoration on it. You're gonna see it especially in the screenshots. So this room that I'm doing right now, this is the dining room, and there is a special painting in here. You see, you can kind of see it right now. It's a burned up painting that came with the Grim Reaper reward events that it's happening right now in game, probably almost over at this point. And that painting is so cool because it looks all burned and charred, and also it is a moving painting. So if your Sims look at it, there's going to something happens. I'm not gonna spoil it because if you have it in your game, my hell is just to try it out because it's very fun and it's a nice little detail. And you know, it's also a little bit of lore for the Sims 4, which is something that I want to talk about. So I am planning to make a whole series talking about lore, just because I think there is some nice hidden lore in this game that nobody really talks about. So I'm gonna do that. So this room, especially, this one was a little bit of a weird room. I wasn't really sure what to do because it was an extra space. And at first I was like, oh, it's going to be just a sitting room, another sitting room. I guess it's fine. There is already one where the quote-unquote living room should be. But obviously there's no TV because it's, you know, the 1800s. So this is going to be the living room that this green room area with a nice little work office area, which is very nice. I'm thinking like somebody would come in here and write a book maybe. But the other room, the blue room, that room is going to turn into an art studio using the art studio kit. Yes, I am using a lot of kits, but yes, these are all kits that I bought because I wanted to try them out. I'm not a huge fan of kits, but some of them are really nice, and I like when they have a specific theme like this, and they are a little bit more, you know, in tune with a certain style, because you can use them for specific things. I think kits should be specific. There should be their goal. So I really like the art studio is specifically art studio, and it's not just like plans, yay, which is fine, but also at the same time, you know, you're not gonna be able to use those plans everywhere and all that. So I much prefer when they do kind of specific themes for kits. But that's beside the point. I don't know why I'm talking about kits. But yeah, this is the office area that I was talking about. And I'm putting in some curtains everywhere. I decided to go with this dark gray-green color. It's a little dark, I think. But also I have to keep in mind that that these curtains have been here for 100, 200 years, and nobody has been cleaning them, so obviously they're gonna be dirty. Same goes with all those beautiful carpets and rugs that I put everywhere. Those are also all dirty, or at least old looking. So this is the little art studio that I was talking about. This is gonna turn a little bit, I'm not gonna change it completely, it's still gonna be a little bit of a sitting room, but it's going to be more like an art studio area. And I really like how it turned out. There's actually a spot right here. There is a door in this room that leads outside at the back of the castle. And at the back of the castle, I did a little spot where there is a small telescope where you can watch the stars. And I thought it was very cute that the art studio leads to the telescope, because you can like go out, get inspired looking at the stars, and come back in and paint. Something that actually doesn't work in Sims 4, because if you go and use the telescope, you get focused and not inspired, but you know, in my mind, it makes sense. But yeah, you can see this is like a little bit more of sitting room, but like a little less formal, I guess. It's very like informal sitting and all of that. This is going to be the kitchen. I decided to put a nice fireplace in the kitchen. I decided to go with these No Escape one. I wasn't sure which one to use. I was going to use that smaller one from the horse ranch pack, but that one is very, very small for this house, so I decided to go with this No Escape one, and I think it looks okay. I don't hate it, but I would have liked a bigger version of the cottage living one. I guess it's fine. Or no, sorry, I keep saying cottage living. It's horse ranch. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm putting a lot of decoration into this kitchen. It is a functional kitchen, so there is everything that you need. I tried to use items that look old, so like that stovetop is older looking. The fridge is actually the one from cottage living. This one is correct, and is this like icebox fridge. And all of the stuff that it's in, I tried to keep the style a little bit older and consistently with that. Obviously, there is a limit to the game. You cannot make it fully old looking, but I think overall it looks nice. I also use those torches from the Riviera pack. That looks amazing. I love those. They are perfect and I love them. So don't talk about my torches because I love them. And yeah, I'm just doing some runners in the hallways for the entire house. And we're moving on to the bedrooms. And this is going to be the first bedroom. This is, I guess it's not the master bedroom, but it is like more maybe a guest bedroom. There is a nice chess table, which is nice to have. And nice big windows, which would make you think it's the master bedroom, but the master bedroom is actually another room because it's bigger and has access to the bathroom. The second room here is going to be more of a teenager room in my mind. It's not really easy to make a teenager room from the 1800s, but I tried. And this is going to be the master bedroom, and the master bedroom actually has a bassinet. So see, there's very sad backstory. See, dead baby, because I guess there's no hair because the family died. So yeah, anyway, this is the master bedroom. It's kind of reddish. I like the colors. I think this wallpaper is perfect for this house. It looks amazing and I really like it. I think it turned out very well. And yeah, I'm trying to put in some curtains also in the bedrooms, obviously. This bedroom right here is going to be a kid's bedroom for 2 children. There are a couple toys, which I'm very excited about. And, it's not something that you really see a lot. But yeah, you can see there is this little tram train thing. There is going to be a dollhouse, I believe, and a toy chest, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So there is a lot going on. See, look at that. These children are spoiled rotten. Well, they are dead, so I guess they are. Anyways, yeah, I'm using a lot also of the new nursery kit as well. I wasn't really super into this nursery kit, but I ended up nabbing it, and I actually really like some of the items. I think it's very cute. So these are a couple of the outdoor areas. I just put a couple of things like a telescope and something. But this is the family cemetery. It's right at the front of the lot. You can see all these tombstones. And now I am gonna do, I think, some landscaping, yes. And the landscaping in this house was a little weird and different because as of right now, I'm not really using mods in my game. I took out all my mods because of the recent updates that we've been getting for The Sims 4. So I tried to get rid of most of my mods so I don't have tool, which is something that I use a lot when I'm doing landscaping on sloped terrain like this. So I had to cover it up with plants like I'm doing right now. So there is a lot of plants, which, you know, on one hand it looks amazing. On the other hand, I wish I could use a tool to just move the rocks into the rock face. I don't know. That is one of my favorite things to do with tool. It's landscaping. It really makes it easier. But anyway, you can see I showed a little bit of the pond, and there is this nice little walk up. There are all the broken walls to go up there, so it's like, well, it's old, so all the walls have broken down. The tree, one of the big dark tree on the side, that one broke one of the walls. You can see there is a second access entrance on the side here, and you can see the little telescope area that I was talking about. I think it looks very nice, and I'm very happy with how it turned out, and hopefully you guys like it. If you do want to download it, it is up on the gallery, but as I said, it is using a lot of different packs, so it really depends if you own a lot of packs. Make sure before downloading it if you do want to get them. Otherwise, the game does still let you download it. It's just going to, you know, use other items to replace the ones that you don't have. So it's not going to be exactly how you're seeing it in this build, but you can do that. And to download it, you can use my ID, which is Simmuz, like here on YouTube, but without spaces. Or you can check out the hashtag haunted castle, I think, or, oh well, hashtag Simmuz as well. All of those are, you know, available. But you can see this is the part where I'm going in with decals, and I tried to do all of the floor decals first so that I could go back and do the walls decals later. It was a long process because I had to go room by room, do all of the decals that I wanted, and then go back to other decals that are different and do all the decals, and then go back to other decals and do all the decals, and then do the same for the walls. And for the wall decals, there are so many, so like it was a pretty big work. Also, I did it outside as well. There's some cracks and dirt outside as well, so like, oh, there's a lot. But the final result is great, and I'm very happy. What I would love for the Sims team to do is to create a separate category for the decals, both for rugs instead of rugs. That's do a decal category, and the same goes for the floor, the wall decals. It's very annoying to scroll through all of the paintings to find decals and vice versa. So I wish they were separate, and hopefully one day they will be. That would be amazing. But yeah, you can see right now I'm doing some cracks around. I did cracks mostly on the brick walls or like the stone walls, and instead of the wood has more of these broken up pieces from vampires. And then I did obviously cobwebs around because duh, it's a haunted house, it's been abandoned. Cobwebs, necessary. But yeah, I think at the end, I'm very happy with the result. And if you do want to participate in this challenge, obviously on the Sims Discord, there's all the rules that you need. But you can also still just do the show by yourself if you don't care about the price. And like I did, and just do that, you can just find the Juvie Sims on the gallery and obviously download the shell from there, and then you can decorate it however you want. And it's pretty fun because it's a nice big house. You can do the layout yourself. There's no layout set, there's nothing really set except for the outside, and it's pretty massive. It's big, it's like there's a lot to do, and I actually ended up not using every room that is actually in this build. There's a lot of stuff like inside towers that I didn't use, so technically you could use most of those, especially the third floor. I think there is also a fourth floor, but that one is very small, so it doesn't really make sense to use. But yeah, you can still do that, and I think that's pretty cool. and if you want to do it, I highly suggest you do, because it's very nice. But we are getting close to the screenshots and the end of this, so yeah, I'm just very happy. Hopefully I will get all the other Halloweek videos up to you in time. I'm trying my best. And also there is going to be the Halloween tours, if I have, you know, a couple of entries, I believe. So these are the screenshots. So the Halloween tours will be, I think, right after Halloween, because obviously I have to wait for everybody to upload. And yeah, these are the screenshots of the outside. I think it looks amazing. I built it in Willow Creek on the 50 by 50. I think it looks good. But I guess this is it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I didn't do this outro in so much. I'm not used to recording just audio, so it's a little weird. But thank you so much for watching and for subscribing and for loving my content. And hopefully you will like all my other Halloween videos that are coming up as well. And a lot of fun making them this time. Like, it was very, very fun. And I love doing Halloween videos every year, so we'll keep up with this tradition as long as I can, because I really love it. And yeah, hopefully you like it too. Let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think about this build. Do you think it's cool? Do you think you want to live in here? I wouldn't live in here. This is a ballroom, by the way. Didn't say that. I'm all over the place. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I will leave you to the rest of the screenshots. Bye-bye!